Hi everyone, my name is Lily and I'm a student reporter for Yuan Media. Today I'm at Riverhill High School to interview some students that are coming out here for Maryland's primary election day. Let's see what they say. What are y'all here at Riverhill High School for today?
We are voting.
So y'all are both seniors, so I'm assuming you turn 18 this year?
Yep.
So what made you want to come out and start voting as soon as you were able to?
It's really just a chance to get your voice heard, no matter how little you might think your vote is. It's just a good chance to just make sure you're part of this country.
Right, as soon as we were given the right, I don't want to squander that, so I wanted to go in and vote and made my voice heard.
I think it's absolutely essential for young people to be voting. I think young people are so political and yet they're not very civically engaged, and I think it's essential to vote.
People don't understand how much of an influence politics has on their daily life, and the earlier that you can get involved in that, the better.
Well, I really wanted to get more involved in the community, and I realized how much young people can influence. Even though we can't vote, we can influence other people's votes, and we can influence how people think of other people.
So what would you say to other young people who might be kind of hesitant to go out there and vote and not really sure if their vote or their voice counts?
Your voice always counts. Just go and vote. Just try to do your research before, so you're just not in there just voting blind.
More out of maybe just they don't know how to get engaged, or they don't feel a reason to. They don't feel any personal connection. These are older candidates. They don't see themselves represented in them. Yeah, I feel like coming out to vote is the easiest way to get started. It literally took 2 minutes, and it really doesn't take anything out of your day. So you might as well do a tiny bit of research and come out and vote.
Just remember that your vote as an 18-year-old matters as much as an 80-year-old.
This year at the state and local level, we had quite a few API candidates running. So how does that make y'all feel as members of the API community?
It just really makes me feel represented, in media as well as, politics.
Yeah, definitely. It's so inspiring to see people who look like you in positions of high power, and it just really helps you get your voice heard through them.
It makes me feel really great. I know that in my time living in this region, the Asian API community has grown a lot too, and it's really nice that the people we're seeing run for these positions have also grown with that in the API community.
And I think that's great to see that the demographics of the county are being represented in the candidates, and it's essential to have that sort of representation.
According to the Maryland State Board of Elections, just 722,009 votes, equating to less than 20% of registered voters, were cast in total for Maryland primary elections, including mail-in, early voting, and election day. Per research by Circle at Tufts, approximately half of Americans 18 to 26 years old voted in the 2020 election, an increase from 2014. Further research from Circle polls around the 2022 election shows that though less than a quarter of youth feel confident about democracy in the U.S., 76% believe that young people have the power to change the country. We saw this in action as these young Marylanders demonstrated their value for voting rights and actively participated in the primary election. I'm Lily Pang for Yuan Media in Howard County, Maryland.